eating less, moving more, and still gaining weight, if your belly seems to hold on to fat, no matter what you do, if you feel tired after meals, crave carbs late in the day, or feel shaky when you skip food, this may not be a willpower problem, and it may not be menopause alone. It may be insulin resistance quietly working against you. Today, we're going to talk about what insulin resistance actually is, why it shows up often in midlife, and why understanding it can change how you approach weight, energy, and food moving forward. Welcome to the Menopause Map Minute. I'm Cynthia Penner, Menopause Health Coach and author of the Menopause Map book series. Today is a medical minute where we break down your hormones, your symptoms, and the science behind what you're feeling in a way that finally makes sense. Let's make this simple and empowering. So, what insulin resistance really is? Insulin is a hormone that helps move sugar from your bloodstream into your cells so it can be used for energy. When your body is insulin sensitive, this process works smoothly. When your body becomes insulin resistant, your cells stop responding as well. So your pancreas makes more insulin to get the job done. Over time, this creates a state where insulin stays high, blood sugar swings become more dramatic, and fat storage becomes easier, especially around the belly. This is why women can feel like their body suddenly stopped responding to the same habits that used to work. Time for a science snapshot. Insulin in plain language. Think of insulin as a key and your cells as locked doors. Insulin resistance happens when the locks get rusty. The key still works, but it takes more effort, more insulin to open the door. High insulin tells the body to store energy, not burn it. That's why weight gain can happen even when calories are reduced. So why does insulin resistance shows up in midlife? Midlife is the perfect storm. As estrogen declines, the body becomes less efficient at handling glucose. Muscle mass naturally decreases if we are not strength training. Stress hormones like cortisol rise more easily. Sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented. All of these changes push the body towards insulin resistance. It means your physiology has changed and your strategy needs to change too. Time for a science snapshot. Why belly fat is a clue. Insulin resistant fat tends to settle in the abdominal area. This is not cosmetic fat. It is metabolically active fat that responds strongly to insulin and cortisol. That's why midsection weight often feels sudden and stubborn, and why traditional calorie restrictions often backfires by raising stress hormones even higher. So what are the signs insulin resistance may be part of your story? Insulin resistance does not always come with obvious blood sugar numbers at first. Common clues include belly weight gain despite diet changes, crashes after meals, strong carb or sugar cravings, fatigue that improves briefly after eating, difficulty losing weight even with exercise, feeling worse with excessive cardio. This is not about labeling yourself. It's about understanding what your body is signaling so you can respond with wisdom instead of frustration. So your supportive stepping stones. Here's where we move from information to action. Prioritize protein at meals. Strength train to rebuild insulin sensitive muscles. Avoid extreme calorie restriction. Support sleep and stress regulation. And ask your medical provider about fasting insulin and A1C, not just glucose testing. And if this feels overwhelming, remember this. Small, consistent shifts can dramatically improve insulin sensitivity over time. You don't need perfection. You need understanding and support. If this episode helped you feel seen and supported, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss a new Menopause Map Minute. Because understanding yourself inside and out is how you flourish through menopause.